Hey everybody, welcome to Dork. You want to try that again so you're not like, sure.
I don't know! There!
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Hi everybody, welcome to Dork Tales. We're doing a special episode tonight where we're trying a couple of new things, including this fancy giant box over my head. Can I touch it? I can't quite reach it. Oh wait, I'm reaching over it, aren't I? There we go. Oh, is that my hand? I don't know. Is it? Anyway, hi, we're basically we're just goofing around because I bought a green screen and we're seeing. And we're still working out the kinks. As you can tell, we have this blue tablecloth and a purple placemat somehow at the same time. Because the board game is being played in the Shadow Realm. So tonight we're doing a little bit of recording of a unboxing let's play playthrough of Betrayal Legacy, which is something that I got you for your birthday back last year.
Oh shit, this was my gift, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I got you Gloomhaven and you got me this.
We didn't have time to set up
forgot this
for
was
Gloomhaven, but so we're gonna play Betrayal Legacy and we're gonna do a run through. This is a legacy edition of Betrayal, the House on the Hill, or on the House of the Hill.
Yep.
Betrayal on the...
Betrayal at the House.
Betrayal at...
Isn't it?
Betrayal of Betrayal. Which is a fantastic... It's a tile placement game where you're investigating a haunted house, and then one of you turns out to be a monster at the end of the game, and it's all randomized, and it's...
possessed or something.
Something happens.
You're the
Doppelgangers.
I'll be really interested to see how this works for the Legacy, because we've been playing Pandemic Legacy, and that's quite a bit of fun.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that they actually have some sort of mechanic where, as you play monsters, they get tougher, and you just keep playing the same monster, and stuff changes with it or something.
I don't know. We're actually just about to open this game for the first time.
We'll find out. It
So
still has shrink wrap on it.
It still has shrink wrap. So here's some sharpenings for you.
Ooh, safety scissors.
Well,
Considering if it's yours, so
yeah.
then, yeah.
So their legacy games are really cool. So if you've never played them before, what they are is they're games that evolve as you play them and have permanent changes, both in
for a change,
game mechanics and in plot. What, the mic?
Why are you doing it that way, Amy?
I don't know, because you were turning it around to get to it, weren't you?
Yeah, but that's the way the camera's
looking.
Yeah.
And see, they don't need to see everything.
Fine.
And if the game board pictures are a little grainy, sorry, we're using my camcorder because I can't find the battery for my DSLR because we weren't planning to do this until yesterday, and they're like, all right, fine. All right, shh. Okay, do you want...
I fail at unboxing.
Oh, you all smacked me in the face.
I know.
Okay.
Fear my ASMR video prowess.
Ooh, stickers.
Oh no, do we have to set things up?
It will change as we play, probably.
What is this?
Okay.
So we've got the Folium Inferno.
So we've got all sorts of stuff to...
So basically...
Oh yeah, see they open, so there's a rule books in here. They'll tell you... So that's rules. And then I think there's stuff about what happens.
Don't look through the Trader's Tome.
I'm not looking through it, I'm just looking at the thing that says Trader's Tome.
Okay.
Have you played this before, right?
This is the one that's...
Regular one.
The backup. This is the other side of that.
Secrets.
Oh, there's minis.
Okay.
Can I steal you for other games? I mean, this is totally a halfling.
Just as long as they get back with it
Okay.
eventually.
So, starting game components. Yeah, so basically don't open anything until the rules tell you to.
Yep. It includes popping out tabs and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching anything, I'm just looking at the books.
Okay.
I'm not even in them.
So 10 ways this game is different from the original game.
I know them.
So,
We won't go in.
number 1, there is a campaign mode guided by the Legacy deck.
Okay.
Each game after you set up, draw the top card of the Legacy deck, read it aloud, continue to draw and read cards one at a time until instructed to pause or stop.
Legacy deck, right here.
There are new terms: bury, heal, critical, and general damage. There are no discard piles.
1 and 2.
Anytime you would discard a tile or card, instead bury that tile or card by placing it at the bottom of its deck or stack face down.
Okay.
Heal allows you to reset trait to its starting value if it's below that value. Trait is critical when it's one step above the skull. General damage may be allocated to any trait. There's an outside region. At the start of each game, you'll put out the front steps tile, which is adjacent to the entrance hall and is the landing tile for the outside region.
Oh, what's this one?
Item and event cards are drawn only in certain regions. When you draw an item or event card, you'll draw ones that match the region you're exploring in, just like tiles. Some tiles have new features, secret passages, runestones, ghosts, or more than one symbol. Secret passages allow you to move between rooms that aren't adjacent to each other. That's cool. Runestones are sometimes important in a haunt. Ghosts power up Owen cards and sometimes make events worse. Ooh, goody.
Hey, check this out. Place these tile planks in the tray, this side down. Do not shuffle or change placement or look at them until we tell you to. I love that. I love legacy games.
Yeah, that's the only thing is this is going to be complicated as heck to figure out at first. Because God, we got so confused with pandemic at first.
Well, we'll just try to be on our A game, and then I can always fast forward through.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a bunch more rules. There's 10 new things apparently, but I kind of feel like we don't need to talk about them until we actually get to it.
All right,
I've read through half.
So let's go to the first step.
Okay, so overview. Options of the game. What is legacy? How does Betrayal Legacy work? Okay, so how does Betrayal Legacy work? The campaign is played over a series of chapters. Each one is a different game. Each chapter, players will play a member of a family. It may be the character who played in the previous chapter if they lived, or descended, perhaps nephew or child or lost cousin. Each game is self-contained. It starts mostly the same way and proceeds until there is a winning side. At the end of the game, players will follow instructions to shape the start of the next game and games beyond that. Along the way, the house and its environs will change, sometimes outside the player's control. As your legacy campaign unfolds, the game will tell you to open a packet, find a card, or check a box on a card. Do not open anything until instructed. When you find a sticker for a new rule in the Folium Infernum, place it on the matching label space in the rule book. That rule is in effect immediately and for all future games.
Can I have the skull pillow?
Yeah. Can you pass me Spider-Man?
Yes.
Spider-Man!
Okay.
There you go.
So they actually have given us a key terms.
Okay.
So everyone means each player, monster, or other inhabitant of the house.
No.
So that is
Figure is a plastic pawn controlled by a player. People, person, anyone in the house who isn't a monster. Traitor, any player who has turned evil after the haunt has started.
That's what the word.
Traitors are still players.
Oh.
Hero, any player who remains good after the haunt has started. Heroes are still players. Monster, large or small monster tokens during a haunt. Okay.
Yeah, green to yellow.
So, the first thing is never shuffle the legacy decks.
Okay.
So the 2 pre-sorted legacy decks will guide you through the campaign. During games, you will draw cards one at a time, read them aloud, and do what they say until instructed to pause or stop. After each game, any legacy cards drawn that did not become part of a card deck or get placed into a box or tomb should be destroyed, thrown away, recycled, etc. Any cards that were added to decks stay in those decks for future games. Legacy cards are numbered, so if a legacy deck gets out of order, someone not playing the campaign can reorder it.
So these are just bottoms for the minis.
Okay. The Purgatory deck. Do not integrate these cards into the main deck of the game at the start. Don't even look through the deck.
Okay.
As you play, you will be instructed to take cards from the Purgatory deck and add them to one of the card decks in the game. Each Purgatory card is numbered in the bottom left corner to make it easier to find when looking for one. Fan the deck looking only at the corners of the cards until you find the number you want. The lowest numbered card in the Purgatory deck is 202. Brackets, long story. We've got a sticker sheet, which is this. The sheet contains crest stickers as well as other stickers that may be placed during the campaign. If instructed to place one and there are no more for that family, use a marker or pencil. Okay, so the crest stickers, there's no limit. They might be limited in actual physical number of stickers. So if we run out of stickers, you actually have to use a marker or a pencil in that family's color instead to mark that there's a crest.
Just throw it on the ground. I'll take care of it later. Can't wait till we can afford a production assistant.
The Folium Infernum, which I believe
What do we
is
use?
that.
Jacob?
Yes. Contains 13 doors, marked with a number or letter, each hiding a sticker. At certain times during play, you will be instructed to open a door on the Folium Infernum, the number, letter of which door to open, and where the sticker goes. You can throw away any waste created by that. Yada yada. Traitor's Tomb! These books will be used once the haunt starts. We'll get further details. Okay. No change.
Okay, so what do we do with the main stuff over here?
I'm still working through the
yeah,
we have to. This is going to take some time.
I'm pretty sure that these come out. But I'll wait.
Probably, but let's wait.
Yeah.
Because I think we had something similar with Pandemic, and not all of it came out at once.
I'm not convinced that this child is part of that family. Just the coloring's a bit different.
The
Or maybe
Bleak
they're
Journal.
adopted.
She's adopted.
Where's
She's
the
adopted.
Bleak Journal?
That's racist.
What's the Bleak Journal?
What?
Bleak Journal contains entries that will be read throughout the campaign. Where's the Bleak
Okay.
Journal?
Bleak Journal
Over there.
Okay, cool.
You
They
need
just
it?
didn't actually provide a clear
What it looks
picture of
like?
it.
Okay, yeah.
Whenever anything tells you to read an entry in the Bleak Journal, turn to that entry number. All entries are read out loud unless the entry tells you otherwise. The first entry is 52 to keep it different from the haunt numbers. So that's another thing of basically don't open it until it's time. Okay, so we start with 2 decks in play, item cards and event cards, and 1 stack of tiles. There are no omen cards yet. Unlike the original game. More cards of various types will be added later. Any effect that lets you look at the top cards of a deck refer only to these decks. You cannot use them to look through the Legacy deck or the Purgatory deck. No shit, I can't believe they had to put that in for some idiot. Effects that refer to decks do not apply... Did you just point at yourself? Do not apply to the stack and vice versa.
See, that's the problem. I'm too used to like running games, and I just wanted to like jump right in. Like, let's just do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And then 10 minutes later, you're like, this was a mistake.
So we have
Most
the
of my
tile
life
points.
goes that way.
The house starts as a small homestead with a limited number of tiles. At the start of some chapters, the Legacy deck will tell you to add new tiles to the stack from the tile planks.
Okay.
So that's why we don't pop them out yet.
Gotcha.
These are pre-sorted stacks of cardboard punch boards that contain new tiles. You will add many, but not all of these tiles to your game. Some will not become part of your house. Figures! You play the same family from generation to generation. The game comes with many tokens.
Looks like we need a pen to write down like the family names and stuff. It's on the next page. I looked. I'm sorry. I'm just excited. I really like Betrayal, and I totally didn't like homer this game to you. I did before I gave it to her. I was like, I don't want to buy you a bowling ball, but like, I'm kind of homering you for your birthday. Like, I know you'll like it, but I also want to play it. So like, I spent more than I should have because I wanted to play it too.
Okay, so it's just describing them.
You know what feels weird? The fact we can do this now.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter that much because the mic is not on the table. Okay, so before you start, you punch out the family cards, tokens, and tiles, discard or recycle anyway. So let's make sure we know which ones we're punching out
Family
first.
tokens and tiles?
So the family ones, I believe, are these.
Family cards, tokens, and tiles.
Betrayal Legacy. Does it?
Let's see which
That doesn't
ones.
look like family cards.
No.
But these are the family tiles.
No, but that's not what it said. It called it family cards specifically.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
let's
well, there's
make
a
sure that we're
starting
actually-
deck. Open this and sort the cards before
This
you
says
start the
punch
first
out.
game.
So it's got to be one of these.
Okay, check the bottom one.
That looks like. Oh, are each of these are the characters.
Yeah, see family
Yeah.
cards.
Okay, cool.
So they're the big ones.
So wait.
Well, it just, okay, it fell out, but okay. It's back in.
Is it all of them, or is it just individual? Okay, then I think it must just be...
There are 5 characters, and there are 5 of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because then they're related to the colors of the things.
Punch out the family cards.
Okay. And then these are all other things.
You said, and then the homestead?
It says tokens and tiles.
Which
Okay.
I think
So
are...
I'm guessing
Because those are
it's
all
all the
tiles,
punch out stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he's got those things on the back.
Because we're going to be writing on it.
Are we
Should
actually
we-
going to write on these, or do you want to
Yeah,
write on
no,
something
you-
separate?
No, you actually
You actually
physically
write-
change it.
Oh god, you've never played a Legacy.
I've never played
Oh,
Legacy
dude,
game.
in Pandemic, there's things where it's
so
like,
all these are coming
which-
out, right?
I think so.
I think
which
so, too.
city did we lose? Budapest?
I don't know, but one city is permagon. It's
Like
apocalyptic.
like you cover the city tile
And
forever
you
and
kill
rip up its
character
card.
cards in it too.
Oh wow.
Like
Yeah.
you get if you're in a city that outbreaks, you get scars on you because you've been through a traumatic event. And if your
Okay.
character gets too many scars, they die.
Yeah, and it's like cool.
And then
you
that
like-
character is gone.
yeah, you really like the operator, and you name them too. So this is Bob the operator,
Oh my god.
the Boberator.
Okay.
And the more you use a card, you can add stuff to the character at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm. So do we pop out any of these?
I think so. It just
Okay.
it says pop all the stuff out,
Okay.
and it looks like it's probably all this
Okay.
stuff.
Does it say what the tokens and things are? Yeah.
It just says tokens and tiles.
Then that's probably everything then.
I think so. Just no stickers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we get rid of the rest of it.
Look, they've labeled these for us handily as body parts. There's another leg. And a head. That's a bright light.
Yeah, I think at the end of this we'll
What
have
is-
to
This.
Little baggies
Oh,
and stuff.
I thought you
yeah,
were
a bunch of little
talking
sandwich
about
baggies.
the light.
Keep
No,
all
it was a
this
bright
stuff
light.
separate.
Inspector.
Okay. So it's
And
just toss
I
them
dropped
off.
the first thing on the floor.
God damn it.
What did I drop on the floor? What? Hold on, I'm looking for it. Looking for it.
Good.
I
Look.
searched. And I found it.
You searched for the search code.
I did, I found
That's
it.
Good.
Remove the dice, plastic clips, figures, and bases from the
Plastic
bags.
clips are still in there.
But the dice
but-
have been taken out.
Yep, I grabbed the other stuff already because it was basic playing aids.
Okay, this is all the stuff for the
Yeah.
sanity scores
Item
and stuff.
pile. Item pile. Item pile 4.
Krista, watch out.
It's dangerous to go alone.
It's
Take
dangerous to
the-
go alone.
Open the starting card deck and sort the item and event cards into their respective decks. Set aside the monster and trader cards.
Okay.
So that'll be.
That one, yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to call this right now $20 that I am going to end up as the monster. For the last 6 times I have ran this game, which usually gets played on my birthday, or at least the original version, I'm always the monster. Because I'm not allowed to not be the dungeon master at all.
Maybe this will be the change, though. Maybe Legacy is your
We
new
have
game.
a new element.
Yeah,
We've
it's
never
true.
played this with Krista before.
And I've never played a Legacy game.
There you go.
So many new elements.
Yeah.
So many new elements. Okay, so
So
I'm going to
many
let you do
elements.
that. I'll grab the plastic.
So we're gonna take out the monster and trader cards.
So these are out.
And sort them item and event cards. Okay.
So these are
What's
all.
that? But that's just the
Okay.
What did I want
The
to
deck.
do with the tiles
maybe put that off
from?
just to the side. I
So
think
those are
the
the
back
outside
one's done.
tiles, so let's set those aside.
Okay. Well, they're not all
Okay.
outside. Some of them are ground floor, and some of them are.
So there's item cards,
I
that,
guess I'll do
and the
them.
monster and trader cards.
And we need the front steps. That's definitely for sure.
Okay, so then we got these guys.
Okay.
Here,
Okay.
give those to me and I'll clip these on there.
Okay, so let's move that over there.
Okay, we are gonna need that because we're gonna need the
I can grab the pieces for you.
Yeah. Okay,
Anything here
so-
we leave?
unwrap the first
What is
legacy deck.
This.
So whichever one's called first.
Legacy deck part 1,
What are the other ones? I haven't seen them yet.
part 2, and Purgatory.
So we unwrap this and we do not look at it and do not shuffle it.
Okay, I'm just
Let's
gonna
see if I can actually.
make piles.
My nails are so weak.
I'm gonna.
Krista, can I get you to do me a
A few
favor?
weeks ago.
Been there.
They're still recovering.
You know what we should do? We should go into the kitchen and grab those like serving plates I just bought today.
Oh yeah, for all the bits.
Yeah, should we do that?
We can send Krista in.
Yep.
Krista, can you go into the kitchen
Okay.
counter?
Yeah.
There is basically a bunch of serving platters that I bought on super sale today.
Okay.
Just open it up and grab like
Okay.
4 of them.
So
Okay.
Amy,
What do you need?
we're gonna need some of those spaces, I think, or because we've got the legacy deck.
Yeah.
But
There was a
we set it aside. We don't shuffle.
I
This
knew
is
I
the top.
fucked something
This
up.
is the top. Okay.
That's where we start from.
Okay.
Unwrap the purgatory deck. Don't
Purgatory
shuffle it.
Purgatory deck is right here.
Okay. Put it in the box until the game tells you to draw a card.
Okay. I'm gonna stick the purgatory.
Are there multiple little like?
Yeah, there are
Slots?
little slots, kind of, but not really. It's like there's one here that's definitely for cards, and then there's one
Whoa.
here that cards can go on too.
Whoa.
Okay, well we'll put the purgatory. Wait, 1 second.
And that's kind of sideways.
Okay. Start. No, we do start from this side. Okay. The last one told us to start from the opposite side.
I don't trust myself. Take them.
Yeah.
Hey, bowls. All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to separate all the little chabs in.
Whee! So if anybody if you like these, they're on sale at wholesale for like $3.
So Amy,
Yeah.
unwrap the tile planks without looking at them.
Okay.
And put them into the tray so the tile plank 1 is on top.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what.
Okay, you grab those ones, I'll grab these ones.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, and there's these ones here.
Okay.
Okay. They are unwrapped and in there. Let's see if there's anything I can see.
So we're actually not going to use all 5 of the family.
Okay, so I've got item tiles here.
So now
Yeah.
we all choose a family card.
Okay.
Do not write on them yet.
Okay, so you're gonna take purple because it's your game. I don't know.
I just need to have a look at. We might as well look at what's on here.
Are they all the same?
No, they're different.
Oh.
They're like the character cards,
Oh, okay. So
right? They're all different.
oh, so then you attach them to whichever character
And
because
miscellaneous
it's
things.
then you're not.
Well, it doesn't matter which figure you play because remember each new game is a different generation.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Or it's a different chapter. They're standalone games, but they're within the family chapter. So each of these is a different family.
So this is American Horror Story, basically.
Hmm.
Got
I
ya.
think so.
It's an anthology of
Cool.
thing.
Okay, we probably don't need this right now, so let's move that over there.
And, well, okay, so these are
And
large
Krista also had this.
monsters. I'll stick
Sure, you
those
know
in.
what? I will just play purple or blue. Ooh, blue has an owl.
Cute.
You want to look at those ones?
I mean,
The thing is I don't really understand a lot of the stuff on them yet.
Random.
Okay.
just look at the stats. So, for example, yellow is really high in might and sanity and everything. That's weird. What's your thing then, dude?
Like, read the stuff though, because it also, I think, tells you different stuff. Is it, or... Well, maybe they're not different. No, they're the same. It's just, I guess, where the stats are.
So how do the clips work with them?
They're sliders.
Oh, that's what they are. Okay. Gotcha.
Let's do this, Amy. Let's
Dude,
get all of these
yellow is-
out
Yeah,
of
I'm
shot.
thinking. So I'm getting these guys so kind
Yellow
of...
is dope as hell.
Yeah, can I look at
Yeah.
Yeah, because purple starts at 5 sanity, 4 knowledge, 4 speed, and 3 might. Blue starts at 4 sanity, 5 knowledge, 4 speed, 3 might. So I think it's 5, 4, 4, 3 on all of them. It just depends on where it is.
This person has a lot, like...
Oh no, you've got 4, 4, 3.
Yeah, and my maxes are 8 and everything.
Oh, here. We can do...
Yeah.
I think we're going to need to get into some of that stuff, so I'm going to stick
Yeah,
these
you know
guys
what, I'll
over
take purple.
here.
I'll take yellow.
Okay, so there's blue.
No,
Those
leave
are
them
gonna
there.
stay there,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll leave it in the
I
box.
guess
Okay.
also not.
So there's blue and green if anybody wants them.
I'll go for blue.
I'll take green.
Okay.
There's also red if you want it.
No, that's good.
Okay, then nobody wants the stag.
Okay, I will put the things on them.
Okay, you're
Well, we
taking
might as
blue?
well just put red away in the box because we're not going to play with them, it sounds
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put the thingies on so they're not
That's right.
lost. Yeah.
Ah, I caught it.
Okay,
So then all of them start on green.
I think so. But I'm not
So
sure.
as you can
I've
see,
gotten it
there are green numbers. These are your starting values. And as you can tell, my guy is based
She stood back in that box.
off of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Because he is maximum might, knowledge, sanity, and speed, much like the real Rock.
Okay, so I think we should probably take these off.
This does not want to slide.
Put them aside for a bit. I will just stick one back here for now. They're big enough, it won't matter.
Yeah, they fit on there pretty tight.
Okay.
Oh man, tokens sliding onto cardboard slats are tight.
Okay. So, setup.
Did I use that in a game the other day?
Yes, you did.
I did, okay.
You did.
I'm a dork.
Yeah.
Find the 4 starting tiles.
Okay, so one of them
Place
is the...
them reasonably far apart on the table to create regions of the house and its environs.
So front steps.
Alright.
The... I think it's the entrance hall and the starting one that says.
Okay, I'm taking this drunk boy
Okay,
as
it
mine.
says starting. So there should be at least 2 more tiles that say starting
Yeah.
on them. Okay.
Well, they should be... Find the 4
Starting.
starting tiles.
Christine,
Starting.
which one of these guys do you want to be for this game? Do you want to be the girl in the pink dress? Do you want to be James? Do you want to be
Hey, I'll be the girl in the pink dress.
Nice.
girl in the pink dress? And you are purple?
The girl in the gray
Yes.
dress.
Okay, do you want to be James or the mutant?
I want to be this one.
So neat stuff. So, let's see if I can make this actually visible.
I'm sticking all the things that we're not currently using.
Kind of. In here, number 3 is not yet there. Because that is when we have to find rule sticker A. At some point through the game, that will occur, and we will stick a new rule in the rule book.
Okay.
So these are supposed to be turned face down?
I don't know. Find the 4-starring tiles, place them
It's
reasonably
4.
far apart on the table to create regions of the house and its environs.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's an upper landing, and that should be a basement, I
So
think.
you just have to place them far enough apart that we can actually play.
It doesn't say flip, so I'm going to
Yeah,
say
so-
that it's normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Purgatory deck is hanging out over here.
So this is the edge of the table.
Select a figure. We have that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, if you want that to be... This is the front step, so maybe that'll be
So-
outdoors.
Are we going to play campaign or free play?
Campaign.
Okay.
Campaign.
I'm on a campaign for pain.
Campaign.
So, campaign only is rule number 5. Privately give your character a first name and an age.
Oh, privately?
Write both on the back of your family card. You can make up any age you like. This will likely be a new character, but if you survive the previous chapter, you may use the same character again, just now older.
Okay.
I mean, if they die, then you use one of their descendants.
That's cool.
Okay.
So I think we start at the oldest age, which is 1666.
So we're only doing first names, right? What's the last name?
Oh, we gotta do the family name.
I'm guessing it's probably the whatever the name of the legacy book is.
It does not have that yet, so it says just give your character a first name.
Okay.
Let's just follow the rules.
So I need...
Okay. Do we only have the one pen?
Unless there's a...
There
That's
should
fine.
be some pens in the blue bin, so you
We
can
can
share.
look.
I'm looking.
Here, do you
So
need
you
help?
privately give your character a
Sure.
first name and an age. That's all you do on this. Do not fill in fate, do not fill in traitor or died. That will occur during game.
I don't know if this pen's any good.
Which one is it? Oh, they're great actually, because I stole this from a Holiday Inn, sponsored,
I'm
not
thinking we
sponsored.
probably shouldn't use this one because I think it'll rub off.
It will rub off like. Never mind. Thank you.
As it notes, you can make up any age you like. This will likely be a new character. Unless you survive the previous chapter.
And this starting
So we're
in...
probably going to keep adding new characters to this. So we're
Okay.
essentially filling out their family tree.
Okay.
There's nothing in it that says, we're not saying where in the family tree they are or how they're related. Just, this is all part of one family.
Mhm.
So we're just putting the first names.
There you go.
Oh, no, what does
So
this
for
look like?
example, there we go. So I have chosen a name and an age for my dude.
Okay. Introduce yourself to the rest of the players, stating your character's name and age.
All right. So to introduce myself to the table, I'm playing Thomas. I'm a 17-year-old buxom lad.
Wait, what?
That's not what lads are.
That's not what...
Don't stereotype me. I can be buxom if I want to.
Fair enough.
I mean, in 1666, you can certainly do that. But you
I'm a
might be
witch.
persecuted.
I'm a witch. No, I'm 17-year-old Thomas.
You're a lich.
Oh, not yet.
Go ahead.
I am 16-year-old Anne.
17-year-old Elizabeth.
And I'm going with... God, I don't even know what age to call this. Like,
I mean,
She's a halfling, so like,
it's literally whatever age you want, Amy. Ignore
It's just
the
a
I
figure.
know, I know.
so
Yeah.
play what you want.
Let's go with 12-year-old Molly.
Okay. Read the top card in the legacy deck.
Okay.
All right. So is that the legacy deck proper?
Legacy
Nope.
deck.
Stop. That's the wrong side.
No. Start
No.
from the other side. Do not shuffle this
All
deck.
right.
That's
Yeah.
why I went to this.
Who do we want to be the reader? Should I use my? You want to do it?
So,
Well, we have to...
this is do not open this deck. Look at anything.
Flip it.
What do you mean? Flip what?
Here, pass.
I'm passing it all over to
Just
Christine
pass
so she
it.
can. Because if you look at the other side of the whole thing, it says stop. Look at the other side.
Stop.
It says sends you to the other side of the deck, and he's like, stop. No, go to the other deck. Other side. Other side. And then you're totally hooped.
Okay, so that's prologue.
No
Okay.
free advertising.
So actually,
sorry.
you know what? I'm going to
What?
keep this
Oh,
in
it's
front
good.
of me
Yeah.
because
Let's see it.
stuff will happen during game, and that's when we have to move cards.
Okay.
If you want, I can
So
do a
this is gonna take us a
spooky
little
voice.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Prologue. Read the prologue.
My name is Tiberius Storm.
Actually, you know what? Let's finish the rest of the
All right,
setup.
cool. Did you get the
And
joke?
then you can do that.
No. Okay.
Oh, those are free play rules.
No.
Okay, never mind. Read it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Which do we want? Do we want a spooky voice, or do we want like a deep, manly voice?
Both.
A spooky, deep, manly voice.
Exactly.
In the remote countryside of the New World, the homestead sits atop a hill. The family that lived there died of a pox. Father, mother, son, daughter. Though the girl's body was never found. Carried off by wolves, some say. I don't. There are also stories about the family finding a chalice while building the house. A chalice sounds valuable. Maybe there are treasures here still? You're not the only one with this idea. Other families have come exploring as well. You all claim that you've come to honor the dead. But as you crowd together upstairs, the wary glances make it plain. No one is fooled. All players, take their figures on the upper landing.
Okay.
Whoever is reading this will take the first turn.
Okay. So.
Well, hey guys, what are you doing up here?
Oh no.
No.
Okay,
Okay,
so let
fine.
me just double check what the actions are. Okay. Okay, I think a lot of this we'll just have to get back to each time something comes up.
Mm-hmm.
So on your turn, start of your turn, do the following in order. Set any used items and omens you are carrying to unused.
Mm-hmm.
Gain moves equal to your current speed. Take your turn using moves and taking actions as you like until you are out of both, or choose not to do any more.
Okay.
Actions are explained on page 14, of course, okay. You can perform actions in between moves, after you are out of moves or before moving. Moves are used most often to travel to an adjacent tile or discover a new tile. You use one move for each tile you leave, no matter how many penalties you have on a turn or how many obstacles you face. You can always move to a tile adjacent to where you started. Obstacles. So each small obstacle on a tile costs one extra move when leaving that tile. So we will actually have little bits that we put on that are called obstacles.
Grab the obstacle bin.
There's small obstacles and large
Okay, these are
obstacles.
large,
Each
Yes,
large
just a little
obstacle
and these are small.
costs 2 extra moves when leaving that tile. Also, small monster tokens are small obstacles, and large monster tokens are large obstacles. Whenever you draw a card from the event, omen, or item deck for any reason, you lose any remaining moves you had. You can still take actions.
We are recording, right?
Passages.
So good.
Oh my god, this takes so long to figure out.
It does. Don't worry. We can fast forward through this for the final cut. What?
Okay, so...
I like your earrings.
Actions!
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
As soon as you find an item room, you have access to the actions on your family card.
Hmm.
Okay, so the things on the family card are actions.
Yeah.
So it's only once you find an item or omen.
Mhm.
Items, omens, and tiles will grant you additional actions. You can take the actions granted by items or omens only while you are carrying them and they are unused. You can take the actions granted by tiles only while you are on those tiles. Most haunts will also give you actions you will use to win the game.
This is really handy. So it says start play. When the first omen tile is discovered, turn this card over and read aloud. Remember, there are no omen cards yet. You haven't missed anything. I love that clear language.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very clear.
Because you start to panic a little. You're like,
Yeah. What have I done? What have I done?
were there 2 boxes?
Yeah.
Okay, so actions available are listed in all caps, followed by any restrictions such as where or when. Any
Okay.
rolls you must make, any bonuses or restrictions to those rolls, then the effect of the action. You may use each action word only once on your turn. For example, if you're carrying a gun and an axe that both have the action word attack, you would have to choose which one to attack with on your turn.
Makes sense.
Once you use an action on a card, it becomes used and is turned sideways. You cannot voluntarily do anything with the card, such as drop or give it. Okay, that's really cool. So once you've used it, you literally cannot do anything else with it.
At all?
That's what I just read out.
Yeah.
They don't make axes
So that's
like they used to.
voluntarily. They do note voluntarily, so it can be stolen from you, I imagine.
Mm. Oh yeah, that they take or something. Oh no, this is not. So you can give something to another player, but you can't take.
So
Oh yeah, you can. Never
it
mind.
doesn't really say, but I think starting play.
So I
Do
think.
have anything? Nope, that goes past. So let me just go back to where we were.
All right. Good evening. Welcome to the haunted house on the hill.
Okay,
I
so
knew it was on a hill.
Yeah, because I mean.
I think we just want to start with pulling the tile then.
Okay, so
I think.
we're on the upper level,
Yeah.
which means we can go downstairs or stay upstairs.
So there's.
Because it just. That's funny. Is
First floor, ground
for
floor,
how
upper floor,
detailed this
ground
manual
So
is,
hand
it
me-
doesn't
So
actually
these are the
tell
ones
you.
that it popped out originally.
Okay, so what
I
we'll
don't know
do.
if we start
So
with these or if we start with those ones.
put the ones that have upper
Okay.
ground.
Oh wait, one sec.
Start.
I've got discovering a new tile area.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still just
When
sorting
you
these
leave a
out.
tile through a doorway not connected to a tile, look at the back of the top tile of the stack. If it has the name of the region you are in, turn it over and connect it by aligning a doorway on the new tile to the doorway you just passed through.
Okay, so I'm going.
So-
I'm gonna. So basically,
Then move on to that tile. You have discovered it.
I'm taking the upper floor, and so I'm going to head towards me.
Yeah, so these are the ones that were popped out of the family tile. So I think we do them first.
Yes.
I haven't read through it all yet.
Okay.
Add each new tile as logically as you can, connecting as many adjacent doorways as you can.
Okay.
2 tiles, the entrance hall and front steps, have bumps on one side to show that tiles cannot be placed on those sides.
Yeah, so that's the front
If
steps.
the top tile can't go on the region you're currently on, bury it. Keep burying tiles until you find one that matches your region.
Okay.
Now,
So
they
now-
did specify something
So-
about what bury means.
So, but I think it
Do we
just
have
means
it
put it
just
in the
one
bottom,
stack?
or puts it in the stack.
Oh yeah, so you just keep going through until you
Yeah.
find it and you
Now
stick it
here's the
underneath.
thing: it says look at the top card or top thing. So I think if that top thing isn't where you're at, you don't take it.
Yeah, you bury it underneath and you just keep cycling through until you're done
Yeah.
this set, I think.
I think so.
Because these are the
So,
ones that came with the
because
family.
you looked through the deck to pull one.
I pulled the 2 that said the floor we were on.
But I think that's the thing. I think
We don't have
You're
to
not
do
supposed
that.
to do that.
Yeah.
But if you keep going on your turn until you pull one.
Yeah.
Yes, but I
on
think you
your
have to
turn.
pull them in order.
But they weren't in
There
any
wasn't an
particular
order.
order for these guys. These are
Well- These are the ones that came out of the family cards?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I
So-
thought you just pulled one on your turn, and then if it wasn't one that you could in your area,
You don't
had
lose
to put
your
it back
turn.
in the bottom. Okay,
Mm.
that's what I was. Because then it would make sense. But if it's whatever, then it
Yeah.
doesn't
No, it
really
does say keep burying tiles until you find one that matches
Okay.
your
Yeah.
region.
So then
All right,
that's
so I've played the unfinished room.
Okay, well let me finish
Sure.
reading through
Sorry.
this shit because it's different. It's not the
Yeah.
same.
Okay, sorry about that.
Most tiles have a symbol on their face upside. Okay, yeah, we all know that.
We all know it.
At least I'm.
We
Have
learned
you
it
played
in-
before?
Once.
Betrayal? Once? Okay.
It's
Vague
been a long
idea
time
then.
since I
Yeah.
did. I played it like twice, 3 times.
It's quite easy.
Yeah.
But
It's just getting, especially with the changes that there are.
Oh, good note that we never really cleared up fully when we played Old Betrayal. Players who enter a previously discovered tile do not draw a card.
yeah, we
Yeah. Well, that was a confusing thing a few times with the
Alright,
when we
fair
played
enough.
before. We had issues with that.
fair enough.
Okay. Turn timing when discovering a tile.
Mhm.
You might be required to do multiple things when discovering a tile. Resolve them in the following order. 1. Resolve any symbol from left to right, one at a time. You cannot take any actions while resolving event cards.
Oh, okay. I think I'm understanding this. So, for example, I have an item card that I need to draw if this is the case. But if you'll notice so we just have to keep cycling those until we find one that says upper, because
Oh,
they
okay.
have locations on them.
Okay, and I can see
So
only
then-
that one.
Yeah. So just keep them in the order that they were in.
So yeah, it's that. Well, they're in.
Well, I mean,
Order.
rebury, but like.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the one that's attached to this room.
Okay.
So I'll just leave it there.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
So you resolve any symbol. If you drew an omen card and the haunt hasn't started, check to see if the haunt starts.
Okay.
Blah, blah. You may take any action printed on the tile. Resolve any text that says if you end your turn on this tile.
Okay.
infrequent tile rules. Discovering multiple tiles in a turn. If you are ever forced to discover a new tile due to a game effect, you draw a card and follow any other text on the tile as if you had discovered it the traditional way.
The best way.
So, for example, my speed is 4.
Yeah.
But if there were 4 tiles to go through, I could travel through all 4 of them.
Yeah.
But if there's not, then
I'm
I
pretty
use
sure
1 to go to the room, and that's discovering it, and that is my turn.
I think you just end your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what it sounds like.
Okay, that's really
But
if it's impossible, there's false features. They've actually added this in. If it's impossible to match up all doorways, you instead create a false feature, perhaps a closet or a thicket. You can't move through these false features.
okay.
So I'm not sure if we have tokens for that. If you noticed
anything,
but that's basically what they said is that if the 2 doorways don't butt to each other, it's a false feature instead.
Okay. So it's a closet. It's not a connecting point.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
If you try to discover a new tile but have run out of tiles for that region, you do not spend a move since you did not enter a new tile. You may continue your turn as if you didn't just try to walk into a closet or thicket.
Okay.
Don't seal off a region. You can't place a tile so that it seals off a region, leaving no unconnected doorways. The only possible placement of a tile would be to seal off a region, bury it, and draw tiles until you find one that leaves a free doorway.
Okay.
In the unlikely event that all the remaining tiles for a region would seal up the region, rearrange the region until there's at least one unconnected doorway. So we can, if we end up with literally 1 doorway left on the upper floor, and then we have a tile that goes to a dead end, we can't do that. You have to rearrange until you have an unconnected doorway so you can keep adding tiles to it. So that's kind of cool because we can actually rearrange the whole floor plan instead of just being like, oh, well, shit, I guess we're done here. Okay, whenever you discover a tile with an event, item, or omen symbol, draw a card. Whenever you draw a card for any reason from the item, omen, or event deck, you lose all remaining moves. That's why discovering a tile generally ends your turn.
Yeah, because it's whatever happens
drawing
on
the card ends your turn.
But if it's just a plain hallway or something, you can keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I think it is. It basically just says, if for any reason you draw a card from one of these decks, you lose all remaining moves.
So
All right,
it's a
cool.
blank
But
card.
not actions. You still have actions.
Alright, cool. So let's flip my item.
Okay. If you're instructed to draw the top card from a deck, then draw the top card regardless of its region markings.
Ooh.
Yeah, so if you are... Okay, so if you are instructed specifically to draw the top card from a deck, then you draw the top card regardless of where it's for.
Yeah, okay.
All cards are read out loud unless their text says otherwise. So always read it first and then read it out loud.
Read it before you read it.
All card... There's no limit to the number of cards you may carry.
Okay.
All cards carried by characters are public knowledge.
Okay.
Okay, item card, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, if it doesn't say otherwise, you just draw the top card from the item deck. If it matches your region, otherwise bury cards until you find the one that matches your region. Place the face up in front of you.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to work through the rules.
Well, I'm not getting on you. I'm just nodding in agreement. Okay, good.
Okay, well from this angle, it looks like okay, and I think it looks like it's all the same
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
from there. So
Mm-hmm.
don't be a butt. Just because you're not in charge this time.
I know it's weird. I don't like it. It feels naked.
I'm in the corner, damn it. I'm in charge.
Nobody
now.
put baby in the corner. You're a baby now.
Does that make you a pedo then?
Ooh. But no, he's also a baby because he's always in the corner.
Yeah, I'm a big
But
baby.
he's not currently a baby.
But if nobody
That's true.
puts baby in the corner, then neither of you are babies.
Well, I think the important thing
You
is to
started
put
this.
baby in the corner and then not forget baby because baby cannot take care of.
Don't leave the baby in the corner.
Don't abandon the baby in the corner.
Okay, I think
Just proceed as normal.
just go,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So,
Sorry, it's not very well laid out of how to do stuff.
Yeah.
and yet it's surprisingly well laid out on other things.
Yeah.
So
I'm curious about when these guys come into play.
very
But
soon.
I think it's after this stuff.
This
Ta-
stuff will tell you.
So from the landing, Thomas decides to head southward boop, 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 into an unfinished room where he finds... Seeing the forbidden comes at a cost. I have found spectacles. I keep them next to my testicles, my wallet, and my watch.
You're supposed to spread those out
My testicles, my watch, my wallet. Like, what are we talking about?
from each other.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't keep
Not
another
just
one of
your
pants.
testicles.
not the same pocket.
Oh, I
Okay.
guess you want to keep those little spreads.
I kind of want to keep my testicles together. I don't want to have one in one
Separate
room.
from everything.
Don't leave one with the baby in the corner and the other in the other room.
Yeah. We're actually
Okay.
starting to play relatively late compared to normal.
Yeah.
All
All right, so I may lose 1 sanity to re-roll a knowledge roll
Ooh.
because that's what I can do. Okay, cool. So that was my round.
Okay, so I think we'll just move clockwise.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we go to
okay.
Amy. All right, Amy, which way are you gonna go?
So I'm gonna.
So it's a 4-way.
Yeah, I do see that.
So you can go off any of those, or you can go off of Kelly's one and discover a tile off his.
So yeah, I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna go through here.
Okay, then flip it. What
So
we
I'll
got?
flip this one, the upper floor.
Flip the bitch.
It's a common room.
Oh, and you ruined everything
Why?
because you got an omen
Oh,
Maybe
or an event. That's an event.
maybe turn it that way so we can still go off this way.
oh, okay, sure. Is that then Omen?
That's
Or is
an
it an
event.
An
So
event for
hand-
upper.
An upstairs event.
So that one is we do it.
I'll
based
show
on-
you an upstairs event.
Yeah, because
Oh
I think
my.
it specifies normally on the tile if you have
Yeah.
to do it, or it'd be something in here that tells you
Could
to
be,
draw.
yeah.
the
So
top
you're this
card or-
mutant. Okay.
Yep, I'm the odd little child with holding the teddy bear. Okay, so event upper floor. This box is checking. Okay. Whispers. You hear someone whispering in a tongue you can't recognize. So,
Sprechen Sie Deutsch.
so if this box is checked and the box hasn't started, place a mouth auto token on the top is not checked. So then I make a knowledge roll.
Okay. What's your knowledge?
My knowledge is 5.
So you take 5 dice.
Okay.
If it's anything like the old, yeah, because there are 8 dice. All right. And then you got a 5.
I got a 5 on a 4+. You chant with it and feel yourself growing stronger. Gain 1 in any trait.
Habla
Nice.
español. Habla español. Me llamo
This is
Molly.
where the Duolingo comes in.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I'm gonna put 1 in...
Yeah, so usually event cards are buried after you read them. A few you keep. In many cases, event cards have spaces for a family crest or checkboxes on them. You will be told when to apply a crest sticker or to check a box.
Go up a sanity. Let's do
Those
that.
instructions might not be on
Pass
the
me the
card
event
itself. Some cards will be destroyed, not used in any future game after a certain number of uses.
Did you put it at the
I
bottom?
put it in it.
Did it say
Is it
anything on
supposed
it
to be at the
about...
bottom or just anywhere?
Does it say removed or bury?
Well, it says on the card.
So
It didn't say anything.
Okay.
but you just said to bury it once it's been.
Well, usually they're buried after you read them.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah.
sort of language that's in this rulebook.
Yeah.
Okay,
unless
so-
it's.
So
Specify specifically.
So
on
I'm
the
guessing
card.
as long as it didn't say anything on it, that's just what you do.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay,
no,
cool.
it didn't say anything. Because it can come up again, because I think,
Yeah.
because it's got a
Well, we've got
checkbox.
so few right now, too.
Yeah.
all right. So Krista, where are we going?
I'm gonna come toward. Actually, I'm gonna go this way.
You can also go
here.
downstairs if you want.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what do we do when we run out of on these guys if there's no more upper floor? So there's one ground floor and then there's a bunch of outside ones.
It has not yet told us to add anything to it.
What does
What
that say?
leads down? We can't lead down.
Hmm.
Go downstairs until we get there. Can't until we find a thing that says downstairs. Can't
No,
we?
that's the upper landing. Is
there's a
downstairs.
stairwell.
So
Oh,
we're
there is
on
a
the upper-
stairwell.
So
Yeah.
this connects to that. So and then that connects to this. Like that's how we get
Yeah.
through it.
Okay.
So this might be the extent of the house until it tells us otherwise.
Well, it
I'm
did say
Yeah.
we're
Alright,
gonna
I'm
have
gonna
it,
go
right?
downstairs then.
Which one are you? This one?
Yeah.
You're
And
Dorothy?
purple.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So-
I have a movement of 4, so I can go to the.
So that's 1, 2.
Yeah,
the
there's
front hall.
one ground floor one, and then there's the rest of these are there's a basement.
Which we
and
don't have a way to
outside.
get to at the
Okay,
moment.
I'll take
Yeah.
the ground floor one.
Okay.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Let's see what it looks like.
It's a hearth.
Cool. Put it that away, right on this side.
Like this?
Is there a doorway in the other way?
There's a
Can you
door
just lift it up and put it on the other side?
there.
Like that?
Here?
No, other side of the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
And
So you have an
that's
event.
An event, and that's the
Uh,
downstairs.
Main
Ground floor?
Ground
yeah,
floor.
ground floor.
Ground floor. Stacked furniture. The furniture in this room is stacked in the strangest of ways. The pile lurches towards you. Make a might roll. 4.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Bad luck.
Mean.
No.
2, 4, 5. 5 plus. You smash it to bits. There is a little box that says if this box is checked, subtract 2 from the result.
But it's not checked.
If it's not,
And nothing telling us to check it, so
it'll come up later.
probably.
Cool. So what happens when you do that?
Nothing.
I just get smashed. Okay.
Okay,
I
Christine,
did
you're up.
the thing.
So I'm just trying to find out if we have more tiles than this. Or how, because it hasn't yet told me
Anything about tiles?
how you go about. So I have a feeling it's going to be through this.
Probably.
Yeah.
When we start adding tiles. So I think we play with this. We still don't have
The trigger for that?
omen tiles yet.
There is an omen symbol on one of these.
Okay, so when the first omen tile is discovered, this then
At least I'm
happens.
pretty sure there is. I thought I
Okay.
saw it. So where would you like to go?
Well, Krista's gone.
I think the only
Down.
ones we've got left are the basement and outside.
Okay, well, you know what? I will go to the basement.
Okay.
So that goes
So
one.
where's the
It
basement?
goes through here.
Oh, okay.
There's a
So
stairwell
I just
up
go.
and down.
So 1, 2.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think so.
Okay. Well, I think I've got how much speed? 4 speed, so I can now do one off of it. So I'll do a basement.
Okay. And
Where you want us to get? We've got an event.
You know what? I'm gonna put it off to the side.
Cool.
Going in the crawl
just one
space.
screen.
Ooh, it's a secret
Yeah. I
passage.
think so.
Okay, wait a minute. I need to find secret passage. There was something about secret passages in here. Where the hell did it go?
Oh yes, I saw there were stickers. It said
Secret passages. The house has secret passages within it. In the prologue, there is one tile with secret passage. The crawl space! I found it!
Okay, so this is all part of the prologue then.
Yeah.
Together.
Yes.
Gotcha.
As you play, you will find ways to place secret passage stickers on tiles. The tile with a secret passage is adjacent to every other tile with a secret passage.
Ah.
it just means that they're basically touching for transit purposes.
Okay. Cool. So that.
So you could go from
doesn't
the crawl
affect me
space
yet.
to the attic. in
And I
one
get
move.
an
Ah.
event. Staying on it.
It's
No.
a basement.
Ooh.
These are all outside.
Shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so this is an ongoing event card.
Mhm.
Glow. There's a small crack in the earth here. Strange mists emerge, lit by a blinding light. Witchcraft, certainly. If the haunt has started, bury this card. No, it hasn't. Okay. Place a bright light token on this tile. If you end your turn here, you may lose 2 sanity to gain 1 might.
Bright light.
Oh, actually, okay, so that's May, so I think this is a choice.
It is.
So this
Yeah.
is totally a choice. Luckily, we do not have to choose it.
I mean, do you want to get swole?
No, I'm pretty happy with my 5 sanity actually right now. And you know what? There's nothing coming off this edge, so I'm just going to stick that right under.
Sounds
so we
fine.
know what that is.
All right. So back to me. So basically,
You have however many things you can move, and then which probably takes you outside for the first.
yeah, there's nothing here.
So.
You guys, there's nothing here. I'm gonna head outside and take a peeker. So 1, 2, and my speed. Oh, my speed's 4.
4. So I think you make it to the front hall.
Now I get to the front hall. All right. Cool.
Okay.
Let's see.
Excuse me. My speed is also 4. So I'm gonna go meander. Oh no!
Oh no!
Her shoe.
My shoe! Oh no!
Cinderella.
Both
over
of my
here.
shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So I'll go here. I'm just gonna.
You got tiny little
like a
legs.
little weirdo.
I
Like-
will head outside.
Okay, so that's 1, 2,
Big brother.
3.
And I'll pull an outside tile.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you find an item at a creek.
So,
So you know
drink.
which way you want to go.
Make a speed roll.
Ooh.
Do I get the item first?
I think they said they resolve from left to right.
Yeah. So
Oh.
resolve any symbol or yeah.
Okay, so resolve any symbols from left to right. So I think you can get ones that have an omen and an item.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
So you resolve the symbol first.
So
Okay, so item first.
which that one
Outside.
works.
Bells.
Ooh.
Sacred bells. From an animal collar for a ritual. Chime. Gain 1 sanity, then move everyone 1 tile, ignoring obstacles. So I will move everyone outside. Well, I guess I can move
One direction.
one direction.
So-
Are you going to be coming back upstairs then?
I wasn't going to.
Okay.
Unless we've got No more basement cards?
No
No.
more basement. It's all outside
Okay.
Okay, so I'll
Okay,
move you
sure.
one that way. Kelly, I'll move you to the landing.
To the-
Or
The-
to the outdoors.
front step?
Front steps, and then one
Okay,
there.
cool.
Perfect.
Okay. So you may take
if
any
this
action.
is your family's heirloom, also gain 1 speed when you
Which-
chime the bells.
Which we haven't yet.
Not yet, because we'd have to
we do that
put
later.
the crest on it if we
Okay.
get told to.
Mm.
Okay.
Awesome. Oh, it also has a blank bells, so you can decide what they're called.
Well, I think it might be the family, maybe?
That could be
Oh,
it. You can
yeah.
write that in.
Oh, yeah, because there's
Oh, and
that's
then
how you
the
determine the heirloom, probably.
Mm.
Okay.
Because I've got them in
Um,
spectacles, too.
So yeah, so when discovering a tile, action 3 is you may take any actions printed on the tile. So you don't have to do this. This is basically something we can do when we go on this tile.
Okay.
So if you drink, you make a speed roll. 3+, you weren't thirsty, lose all moves. 1 to 2, gain 1 speed. 0, blood in the water. So you don't have to do this.
Okay, I
So it's
will.
only if you want to gain 1 speed. That's all the bonus that you get from this.
Yeah, that does me 2 speeds.
So you want 1 to 2.
Good luck.
Haha,
Yeah, no.
6.
You lose all moves.
Okay.
Well,
That's fine.
I mean,
So
you did anyways
Krista-
because of...
Where was this?
Right ahead.
Oh, that's a cute little front.
And then I guess you can put me on that square as well.
Oh, yeah. Green.
Green. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. My gosh.
So you're moving up. What's your speed?
4.
So 1, 2, 3,
And that leaves you outside.
4.
Cool.
Right there.
Okay, so I'm gonna go off to the right, and shit.
Oh.
I go to the
Okay.
hanging tree.
Let's wait then. Because I need to go through
Pause.
rules.
And find
Game
out
paused.
What this skull means.
Do you guys want to, if you want later, we can break a
Okay,
5 minute
I need the
level.
bleak journal.
Bleak journal, Amy.
Bleak journal.
I told you every time. Me. Damn it, Thomas.
Okay, and so this one is a pause. When you start play. When the first omen tile is discovered, turn this card over and read it aloud. Remember, there are no omen cards yet. You haven't missed anything.
All right.
1666, the chalice. And then it tells you to turn to entry 102 in the bleak journal. Nothing in this house seems right. What would the chalice be doing here by the tree? As for that family, how is it that they died of the pox when no one else even took sick? None of it makes sense. Unless someone here is consorting with dark powers.
Well, yeah.
That's it, isn't it? One of us killed the family and lured the rest of us here. One of us is a witch!
Witch!
You can feel a foul spell at work, draining your sanity away. The player who found the hanging tree draws the top card of the legacy deck.
Ooh. So that one?
The chalice.
Oh, you already drew
One
it?
sec. I just want to make sure what this is.
Okay.
And gives it its true name, the Chalice of Insanity. So I think that must be
That is
that
an
omen,
omen, yeah.
omen card then.
The
It is.
Chalice of...
Insanity.
Oh.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Here.
Gives it its true name, the Chalice of Insanity. I'm assuming if we might... No, it
If
goes
we
straight to
didn't-
this. I don't know why they didn't bother just labeling it.
There you
Because it
go.
already is.
Yeah.
Because they direct you directly to that one. They are now carrying it. Then draw the next card from the legacy deck and read it. What it says on the other
And
side
the other
is set up the
one.
haunt.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the greatest one.
Unlike this classy pen from Holiday Inn, don't stay in the hotel, steal the pens.
Okay. So, draw this card when instructed. Okay, I am doing so. Draw the next 5 cards and turn them face up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
So do I use this right now, or do I use it later?
1 sec.
Oh, I like that they have them all numbered at the bottom so that if you accidentally drop them,
Yeah.
you can replace them.
Oh, nice.
So this is Legacy 3, or L3.
Okay, so the player who found the hanging tree draws the top card of the legacy deck, gives its true name. They are now carrying it.
Mhm.
Okay, now the next is more instructions for the legacy deck.
Hmm.
One of us is a witch, but who is it? Draw the next 5 cards and turn them face up. Destroy any that do not match the current player count. For example, in a 4-player game, destroy the card that does not say 4 players on it.
Oh.
Destroy it?
Destroy it. Okay,
Okay.
so that one's okay, that one's okay, that one's okay, that one's okay. This one is strictly a 5-player game.
Okay.
So
well,
it's gone.
hold it up to the camera and, I guess, let fly. God, this hurts!
Okay. turn them face up.
Okay.
So these all have a 4-player option on them.
Mm-hmm.
Each player secretly scratches off the box below the player count. So in a 4-player game, there you are, sir. There you are. There you are. Okay, so you scratch the area under the 4-player.
Yeah.
And do not scratch off any others. Do not reveal what you scratched off.
They won't want a coin.
Oh, this is a secret! Super
Each
secret!
player's card will reveal one of the following: normal, human, or witch. After all the players have scratched their card, turn to haunt number 1, Witch Hunt in the Secret Survival Book.
Anytime you put scratchers in a game, I'm in.
Can I borrow your coin when you're done, Krista?
Absolutely.
I'm just using my grody ass nails.
Yeah, my nails are not very strong right now.
Are you gonna
I'm
use
using
my
the edge
finger?
of this
No,
pen
it's okay.
cap.
I'm just gonna steal.
Come on, bub.
I should have peed before this game.
You made mistakes!
Wait, I did pee before this game.
Oh,
I'm just
You're
old.
becoming me. Yeah, becoming old.
Slowly but surely.
Alright. Okay, so you did not.
It's gonna be my
Feel-
drag. My drag outfit's gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna be Kristen.
Secrets of Survival Book. I require the Secrets of Survival
Secrets
Book.
of Survival.
Yep. It is right here.
Okay.
Oh, Christine, which says what?
What?
I knew it!
Or did she?
Oh, which says what? Yeah, that's how you get them.
Okay, so
Bait and switch.
haunt number
I'm a
1.
master of that tactic.
Haunt number 1.
It's really confusing for the fishes.
Okay. So this is an interesting one.
Okay.
So it's the witch hunt. We must kill the witch before the witch kills us.
Well, yeah.
We know these things to be true, that the witch is draining our sanity and that they will hide their identity until they would die. You win when you kill the witch or are the last player alive.
Hey, we were just playing Secret Hitler last night. This is basically the same game now.
Facts. Hidden traitor. The traitor of this haunt is not known at the start. Players may attack and steal from each other and may choose to act as small obstacles for other players. The witch has none of the associated abilities of being the traitor. You may not say what's on your card unless you die or the haunt allows you. Of course, you are likely lying, especially if you are the witch. If you are the witch, if you are the last player alive and are the witch, draw blah blah blah. Okay, so that's only if you are the last player alive. We'll ignore that for now. Okay, set up. You should be set up. Everyone should have scratched their cards so they know if they are a normal human or a witch. Since it's a hidden traitor this haunt and there aren't any monsters, you will not use the traitor or monster cards.
Okay.
The player to the left of the haunt revealer will take the first turn. Amy.
Okay.
Okay. At the end of your turn, if you do not attack another player, roll 1 die and lose that much sanity.
At the end
So-
of my turn?
I would like
If you
to
did not
rage.
Yeah, so at the end of your turn, if you did not attack another player,
Okay.
We're in death rage
roll
right here.
1 die and lose that much sanity.
Crap. Okay.
So it ends up being 0, 1, or 2.
Okay.
So, and they put the fun text as italics. So in italics, your sanity
yes,
is dripping away.
So these remaining 2 tiles, do
They can still be exposed. So
Okay.
If you are the witch and this would kill you, reveal your card. You may skip the step and take no damage.
Okay.
When you die, reveal your card to show if you are a witch or a normal human. If you are the first to die, okay, yeah, that's fine. When you win, okay, cool. So we just keep playing, and we are basically required to attack each other, or might lose sanity.
yeah, absolutely. All right, so Amy, you're up.
So basically, the options for sanity loss are 0, 1, or 2.
Okay. And
Not great
we are
odds.
not at this point yet.
No.
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna head outside and what if we don't have a weapon?
You can always attack.
We can always attack?
No.
If we
Basically,
don't-
So you might.
You do a roll off, and then the difference in damage is how much
Okay.
you hurt someone by.
Alright. So
Bring it, Molly.
I'm gonna do you want me to go after you?
I will fucking kill you.
She's 12!
And I have a hanging tree.
I mean, there's a good chance that
So
most of us
do
are
I.
going to die.
What?
There's a good chance that all these characters are going to
Oh,
die.
probably.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go
You're
here.
gonna come after me?
Yeah. There's something really weird going on here. I'm gonna come after you.
All right.
I'm gonna attack.
So what's your might?
My might is 3.
So my might's 4. So grab 3 dice.
Alright.
So let's see. So attack. Make a might roll against another person. They roll might in defense. Whoever rolls the lowest takes the physical damage equal to the difference. So I rolled 7.
I rolled 2.
So you're going to take 5 points of physical damage. So the way that works, you move your physical tickers down that many notches.
Which are my tickers?
You can move any of your tickers, can't you?
These
No,
guys.
it's physical. So physical
So
is speed or
and
might.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I think I'm dead immediately.
I think you come at me
I
and
think it puts you in the probably put you in the red, eh?
Or, so I guess let's go and see what happens if that would kill somebody.
Okay, let me just see. So I reduced 5. So, 1, 2,
And you can spread them out.
3, 4. Do I have to have 2 of them in the skull or just 1?
We'll
Just
find out.
one in this
One sec. I'm just reading through it. Sorry.
That's okay. This is a new system.
Molly.
You're like, just picture like Thomas being like, I found this weird chalice, and this little girl being like, ah! And it's getting like punched right in the face.
Possibly with the chalice.
Yeah. Just clothesline them.
Oh, it's just a shot with her lips right around the jaw.
I was thinking more along the lines of just bonk.
Really, I like this one better with like in her mouth, and it's like a very Sam Raimi type of.
That is very sorry.
I don't get the reference.
Haven't you seen Evil Dead?
No.
Or Evil Dead 2?
No.
Or Ash versus the Evil Dead?
No, but that's on my Netflix list.
Oh, you gotta watch the other movies first.
Oh.
It won't make sense. Well, I guess it might.
You
but-
only have to watch 2 movies. Army of Darkness and Evil Dead 2.
I have to find them first.
Army of...
Are they on Netflix?
It's the internet, you can find them.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I played them for something?
Okay,
I have
it
some
just
both
says
on DVD.
physical damage, so I think is what it means. It gives an example of
So what happens when
if
someone...
you take 3 physical damage and choose to lower your might 2 spaces and your speed 1 space. Like,
Yeah, okay.
sliding this up.
So
So yeah, each spot it moves is 1 damage.
So when does it kill you? Because I've got 1 skull used here. Do I need both skulls?
Make a death save.
1 second, might be at the very back.
I saved!
No, I saved.
Crap!
Dying.
There we go.
Once the hunt begins, if any of your traits move to the skull, then you die.
Alright, I'm dead.
Tip over your finger on your tile. Drop all your items, omens, and objects. You are now a corpse.
Hey!
Even if the traitor dies, as long as the monsters can complete the hunt skulls, the monsters still get their turn. Okay,
Molly, you were so young.
the first dead. That did not take long.
Nope.
First to die.
Alright, well, you know what? I probably, this is just ridiculous. Krista, I think you heard all this screaming probably going on.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you want to do about it? Do you want to run the fuck away?
We want to go run towards the screams. Run towards the screams.
Yes,
It's your little sister.
Kill me right.
Can I move past the screams?
Probably.
No, well,
Yeah?
Yeah,
You're not a
actually.
monster, so she doesn't have to engage you.
Yeah.
You can act as
and
an
there
obstacle.
you can
You
add
can
another
just
tile
walk
here.
past
What are you
and
gonna do?
ignore your dead sibling or niece or whatever.
Whatever you
hell.
are.
Relative.
Well, she probably runs up and goes, "Oh shit, dude!"
So I'm moving
And run
here,
away.
and then where are you gonna go?
Yeah, actually, let's rotate this because otherwise it would go right into the house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So wherever that leads to, take the top tile off. What does it say?
So-
It is a pond.
Oh, good. I can drown you
How
in it.
cute.
Hooray! It
And you know
exits
what?
off of 4
She'll
ways,
float.
so just put that wherever.
She's a witch.
Can you put that
Oh,
wherever for me?
Witch.
Wherever.
Yeah.
I guess like here, maybe, or here.
Yeah, let's put it up there. Because there's a pond right next to the creek.
Yeah, but it doesn't connect to anything. It's just on its own.
Those
That's
are
kinda weird.
there's a hedge.
Serendipity. You trip and fall face first. You look back to see a skeletal hand sticking up from the ground, holding something. You may pry the item from his hand by losing 1 speed to draw the top item card.
Oh, actually, shit. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh.
When the first character dies, draw a
Oh,
card.
there you go.
Sorry.
Delightful.
You want me to do the... Okay. My voice is super rich and creamy
Okay.
tonight.
So Amy has to read that.
Oh.
Don't read it out loud. Check it and figure out what you do first, and then
And then it's
continue.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh man, wouldn't
I'm
it be
gonna lose my 1 speed to take an item.
wouldn't it be rad if none of us were the witch and all the scratchers said normal human?
That would be
and
amazing.
And you create the witch by killing each other. I think I just called it.
Item from the top of the deck. Okay. William's whale bucket.
Well, we should wait to see if this changes the game.
No, it doesn't. It said
does it?
play. Other characters continue play.
Oh my bad. Sorry.
Um,
Williams will. Sorry.
Yeah, Williams Well Bucket. Rough hewn wood, nothing fancy. Drink. Is there anything? Oh no, check a box. Okay. Drink. I heal 1 trait, which was the speed that I just took down. So hooray.
So,
What's up?
okay.
Do you want me to
So
check it? Or?
I need to do something.
Okay.
So right now,
Mm-hmm.
I need the the folium infernum.
That's behind under the stickers.
Okay.
Amy, can you pass me the pen?
It tells you to open a thing.
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, just
Open it.
Door 1.
Okay.
Yeah, so it says once there's a break in the action, share these rules with the other players. They aren't secret.
okay. So we'll just wait till Krista's done and then do that.
Ooh, this one's so
Here,
this
you wanna pass it? It
bucket.
might be.
They're
They're a bit frustrating to open sometimes.
So you heal 1 trait, check a box, and then bury this card. There are 3 check boxes.
This is gonna be.
When the last box is
Yeah.
checked, destroy this card.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. Door number 1. These contain.
See, these legacy games are ridiculous.
Place rule sticker. E.
Oh, ghosts. Nice.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I need
what's it telling you to do
to
with these?
place rule sticker E on space E in the rule book, and place one of the ghost stickers onto a
Okay, so where are the
blank circle space
rules
on the
sticker?
tile where I died.
That'll be on this thing, won't it?
So the ghost stickers.
No, this is rule sticker, so I think it means this one. E
Yeah.
in the folium. So there's the ghost stickers.
Oh yeah,
So this is E.
Is it a sticker?
Oh,
Okay,
there's
so
already a thing there here. Oh no, I guess I put a second
Yeah,
one?
because there's already ghosts at the hanging tree.
Okay, so what does
Yeah.
it? Sorry, what did it say about the rules sticker?
Place rule sticker E on space E in the rule book.
Okay.
So that's in the bleak.
In the rule book.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
is this one.
It's everything.
Yeah.
So many notes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard shape.
This is neat. We're gonna. This is just the prologue too. We might be able to play a second game before we call it tonight.
That'd be fun.
Okay, so placing ghosts. This is the new rule.
Okay, there's
Every
a ghost.
time a player dies, place a ghost sticker in an empty spot on that tile.
Yeah.
If all the spots on that tile are already filled, do nothing. If you run out of stickers and need to place one, do nothing.
Yeah, because this one's like got 4, that one's got 2, that one's got 3, so
Okay.
it'll change things a bit.
Yeah, so this is the sort of shit that happens. You pull. No, didn't go very far.
Where did it go?
Just on the card side.
Or top
Oh.
card.
So, Krista,
Yes.
did you make a sanity roll at the end of your turn, or have you?
No, because I haven't attacked.
Okay, so
So it's now the end of my
yeah,
turn.
so it's one die. One die.
Oh, just 1 die.
Let me just find where it
You-
is.
Probably lose the.
Dos.
Yeah, so you lose 2 sanity then.
2 sanity?
Yeah. It's whatever the roll is. So you basically 0, 1, or
But
2.
Elizabeth, you are my. Wait,
But
you said-
Lizzie!
I'm Elizabeth. You're Anne.
Yeah.
And you're
Molly's
Done.
dead.
Okay.
Molly's dead.
Alrighty. Oh shit.
What?
Why am I in the pond? How did I
Oh,
move?
sorry, I moved the wrong person. That was my bad. I think you're here.
Yeah, I was there. I hadn't moved yet.
All right.
Okay.
It's my fault.
You monster.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in and try and hit.
All right.
What's his face?
So you're here?
Yeah. So
I'm so angry I destroyed the top
Yeah.
landing. All right, Thomas Smash. 4.
3.
So you take 1.
Ooh.
You got chaliced. Ka-dong.
Rough.
Do we have a chalice? I just do somewhere.
I
Okay.
have a few.
Kelly, your turn.
All right. Well,
What you gonna
let's.
do?
I'm just gonna hit her back. So make another might roll, please. Holy crap! Don't make another. Okay, is that 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking it all in my speed.
Mm.
All right, and then back to Krista.
I guess. You know what? I'm gonna try for it. Let's keep moving.
Alright. So there's one last tile.
Yeah, put it at the far side there. What does it
Okay.
say?
It's the woods and it's got a event.
Cool. Outside.
This is gonna be that tree scene from Evil Dead 1, isn't it? This game.
Fog. Tendrils of fog rise, writhing and searching for
Is it
something.
here?
They seem almost solid, fingers reaching out from an unseen hand. If there is a fog sticker on this tile, which I'm supposing there isn't yet, take 1 die of mental damage and bury this card. Otherwise, keep reading. Place a fog sticker on this tile.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
What are the...
And check a box below. Be careful not to cover over any symbols or runestones when you check the second box to destroy this card.
Ooh.
Players on a tile with a fog sticker roll 1 fewer die on any roll.
Does it say
Fog
where we
blocks
stick it?
minus.
Just
Anywhere, I
don't
guess.
cover anything up.
Oh, there are little circles over there.
But that's
No.
for the
Oh,
monsters.
yeah.
So,
So
this,
maybe just right in the middle where that.
yeah, it says don't cover up the rune.
Is
Oh,
that
that's a rune.
It looks like a rune.
It looks kind of like one.
I think
Yeah,
that's
you know
what
what?
these
I'll
are.
put it in the top corner.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds like a great place.
There's nothing there, so.
That was super good. Oh, yeah, that's great.
Nice. It's foggy.
And then bury that. And I guess I will make my roll to see if I die. Yep.
You die?
I'm dead.
Okay.
I've got
So,
ghost.
all right. So,
So you're
Christine.
in here and you're dead. Is there anything for when a second character dies? What's the next one?
No.
Okay.
This is for next game now, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Ugh.
6. So 2 points of physical. Just stay down, please. Thank you.
You seem
Alright.
polite about it.
Yeah, Thomas is very well mannered. And then, and
I
then
guess now it's your turn and we're just gonna keep duking it out. Oh, fucker.
You're dead.
5.
2, 4, 6,
7.
7, so
5.
5. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm dead. Were you the witch?
No, I was a normal human.
Keep going.
Wait.
Keep going.
Okay. Well, wait. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
So
hold
I'm the
on.
only alive player right
Yeah. So does it say anything
Well.
for when we hit?
Okay. Oh, when you die, we are all actually supposed to reveal our cards.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
When you die. So, Amy, what were you?
Normal human.
Normal human.
Normal human.
now. Normal human.
You called it.
You were right.
I knew it. Good
So-
job,
So
Avalon.
this count as the end of the game.
Wait.
Sorry.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
I know.
There's a shit ton of things in
Yeah.
here. When you win, turn to 117.
Wait.
Told you it was going to be me. Internet, you owe me $20.
Actually, I guess the way it wasn't you.
No.
Because you weren't a witch.
Give it a second.
This place is mine now, it seems.
This place is mine.
So there was no witch after all. Strange how we all believed there was. Oh well, no matter. The fields have been fertilized. I have disposed of the bodies. Home is where the hearts are. Let us hope the dead stay buried. Players should now give their family a last name, writing it on the ribbon on the front of their family cards. Each player should record their
right
character's fate on the back of their family card. Remember, this is for flavor only. Have fun with it.
So where on the card?
On the ribbon,
On the back.
right here.
No, yeah, on the
And then we say
family name.
what their fate was, I guess.
this little guy here.
Yeah. And then died or traitor. Mark it off.
Okay.
So, and do you want me to read the italicized? If this counts as the end of the game, keep it here until the end of the game. Does this, or is it the next game, or is this?
This is the end of the first game, right?
Yeah.
So should I read this then?
Please.
Something calls you downward. Something long asleep and so hungry. Your soul is pulled through a chasm, through a land made of ice. A world of giants, a forgotten city, a rainbow, and down through fire, and finally into utter darkness. Now you realize the truth. There was no witch. You were all driven mad by some dark power. You know because that power is here with you, pressing against you in the pitch black. You start to rise, back up through those other worlds, back to the world you knew in life. You are bound to this homestead, one more ghost to haunt its grounds.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Fate killed.
Everybody.
That's exactly. So,
Oh God.
buddy. Traitor. Why? Question mark. So I'm thinking. I kind of feel like even though I'm using it in generic right now, using the last name Marlowe.
It's a good horror movie name.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there's Hawthorne as well. There's Margrave, Hargrave.
Hargrave is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just ripping off Umbrella Academy.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's in there.
So,
Here, I'll go last.
what the hell is this?
I'm dead.
Okay, some more flavor text. I was not accustomed to so much digging and grew weary near the end. I hope the bodies are buried deep enough. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so we're gonna add shallow graves. So it's in brackets P201. So I'm not sure what that's from. Is there a P
Plank
deck?
201 maybe? No, that's not a...
Well, it's event cards too.
Event cards, okay.
So, well, are there more decks over there?
Purgatory 201?
I bet you that's what it means.
Yep, there it is.
Okay,
This is the top one.
so we add that to the event deck for future games.
Okay, so I pull it out.
Yeah. Finally, find the deed to the house, P202. So that's probably the next
Okay.
card. And place the winner's crest sticker on the front of it in the prologue space.
So,
Each game's winner will claim the deed going forward. For the moment, it is yours.
okay.
Okay, so pass
So-
me the deed.
There's the deed and shallow graves.
So Gothic last names, and if anybody needs them.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Cool. So this is the new event card. Shallow graves. The ground is moist, sticky. There are
Ooh.
bodies here that do not want to stay buried.
Ew. Oh, can I have the pen back?
Okay, so
Yes.
for prologue... Oh, yeah, so there's 13 chapters,
Whoa, wow.
I guess, to this game.
Mm-hmm.
So which one? You're yellow?
Underhill's always a good one.
You're yellow, honey?
Oh, yes,
The
I'm
winner?
yellow. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Coffin Burger.
Killed by Thomas, first to die.
Died from insanity in pond.
So you pulled a bit of an Ophelia.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on,
There's a new Ophelia movie coming out. It looks really good.
Really? Hmm.
It's like Hamlet, but from Ophelia's point of view.
Okay, so
Chapman,
I don't know what
Fitzsimmons,
family name should I have?
Graves. Because this lasts for the
Blackmore.
because it goes forward to the
Blackmore's
remainder of
good.
every game we play.
Yeah.
So what'd you pick?
I haven't picked anything. I haven't
What'd you
played.
pick?
I was gonna go with. I was originally thinking Fitzgerald, but Fitzsimmons is good.
Or Fisk?
No.
You know what? Anne
Fitzgerald.
Graves does sound kind of fun.
Yeah.
So
Goth Burger.
It's one of those burgers that the bun's all black.
I would eat all of those.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be the same for everyone, right?
It's the same for everyone who descends from you.
what's your last name? Have you chosen yet?
I'm gonna go with Marlowe because I
Marlowe?
think it's
How do you spell it?
Marlowe with an E at the end.
Okay, that's what I was wanting to know.
Okay, so but if we're dead, then we just pick whoever, the one that from the survivor, right?
You have a descendant or a relative.
Oh, okay. So this is a different person.
We don't have to play the same card though.
True.
So anybody can play it. They're just the new descendant. They can be cousin, nephew, niece.
Oh, okay.
I mean, hell, it could go back and be Anne's mother.
Mm.
Though I think we go. The next one is 1694.
Yeah.
So 30 years later, sort of thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, could be cousins.
Okay.
Could be niece or nephew. Could be the brother. Could be the sister.
Cool.
Anything like that. So we're basically just doing a family line.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
So do we write the names on the item cards, like the Marlowe spectacles now?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It might be on the time of it. It's basically whenever you get instructed to do it, which this is after you pulled it that we've done all this, so I don't think you...
Okay, because it says if this is your family's heirloom. How do you find heirlooms? Or how do you determine if something is an heirloom?
Yeah. I think that's the question: is how do we make it an heirloom?
May I see the rulebook to look it up?
I think it'll tell us when to put a sticker on it.
Okay.
Oh, it'll probably show up in the next.
It'll tell you
Yeah, probably
put
not
your-
in the prologue. Then
It'll be put your crest on this event card or this item card.
Because
Yeah.
there's only
And
so
we'll have to
many
go
of
through
them.
and find it
Yeah.
and then label it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the way it works. So currently you
Yeah,
have the
go
deed
with-
to the house.
Oh, once per game, when you draw an item card that has a space for an heirloom, you may choose to make it your family's heirloom.
You can choose to.
You must make this immediately when you draw the card before taking any other
okay.
actions.
I think, wasn't it telling us not to do that stuff yet?
In the prologue, was
For
it
the
waiting to do
prologue.
it?
I think it was a thing of, there was something said somewhere, I thought
Was it?
that
Okay.
Yeah.
we just don't do that yet.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't know though.
Alright,
Okay,
so I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
deed to the house. You own the house. You take the first turn at the start of the game. On your turn, you may return this card to the box and spend a move to replace your figure on any discovered tile.
Okay.
Normal obstacle penalties apply for leaving your tile.
And do we...
This is not an item or object. If you die, return it to the box.
So we reset the board as normal now?
Let's wait. Sorry, like I'm not gonna say yes and be not wrong. So I think at least like the tiles I think we can take off.
Okay, hold on.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll wait till it says.
Because this is really, really complicated.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a new item card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Just in case.
Yeah, because it could be this is building on the same house. Or it's
it might be,
yeah, so we don't want to risk it.
Okay, nothing set in there. So, okay, let's go through to the end of this. Okay. Okay, we've done the haunt, we've done the thing. We have won-ish.
I won.
But did you really win?
I killed you. That's pretty good.
That's
Okay.
so mean.
There are 3 steps you'll take at the end of the game during the campaign. End of a game during the campaign. Okay. Read the chapter ending. At the end of the game, the haunts will direct you to the chapter ending. Yeah, read that.
Mhm.
Okay. Use the entry for the side that won the haunt. For example, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The chapter ending will continue the story and tell you which cards from the purgatory deck to add or intensify.
Which we did.
There also may be other effects at the end of the chapter. Record your fate.
Mhm.
Return cards. Return any cards that were put into the box back into their respective decks. I don't think we've put any in the box yet.
Nope.
Record the history of the house. Back, the Trader's Tome has 3 pages where you may record any interesting moments from this chapter so that the history of your house is never forgotten. This is no game effect. So, if you want to, that's not the Trader's Tome.
Trader's Tome,
Grab the
yeah.
Trader's Tome
Yeah, I'll do it.
and do that.
Last 3 pages? Last page?
Something like that. There should be like just probably
History of the house. I'm going to see if there's one more starting there.
Okay, you do not have to
Murdered.
use the same number of families or even the same families for each chapter. You could have blue, green, and red families in one, and then blue, green, yellow, and purple in another. If a family has missed more than half of the played chapters, give them 3 random items after step 7 of setup and have them keep 1. Shuffle the other 2 back into the item deck. The player may heirloom this item if it has a slot available, so not a thing that is going to worry until we're like at game 5.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, back to setup. How does this work after the first game?
What was your first name again? It was...
Elizabeth.
Prologue. Thomas Marlowe killed Molly Blackthorne and Anne Graves, while Elizabeth Fitzsimmons generously drowned herself in the pond.
So kind.
So kind.
Okay.
Kindly, I should have said
So,
kindly.
I'm not 100% sure what we do. Because it doesn't really sit... I haven't been told yet to pull the tiles out.
Okay. And what does it say something on the top of that one?
Have the holder of the dead or holder of the deed draw this card after you have finished
setup.
steps.
1 through 7.
So, okay, so the beginning setup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess we reorganize the house, I think. 'cause-
Reset?
One sec. Let me just go back. 1 through 7. Set up your character. Find the 4 starting tiles. Yeah.
Okay, so we
Place
start
them
again.
reasonably far apart.
All right, so I think this is probably a good place to take a break.
Yeah.
And so this will be the end of our first playthrough of the prologue of Betrayal Legacy.
Yeah. Sorry that takes me so long to go back and forth.
Yeah,
I
get
know
a
it's
lot
a
of
bit
rules.
difficult
There's a lot
to
of
do.
rules, so and you're
But
the
we
one
also unboxed it on video for you, so this is my first time reading the rule book, so
Yeah. We were going to prep in advance, like we were going to do
just deal.
that. Yeah. We're going to do a Gloomhaven one
If
sometime
you don't
soon.
enjoy it, you can stop watching.
That's true.
No,
But
don't stop watching.
Like, don't
watching.
stop watching. We do
If you
want
could-
the views.
you know what?
But
You know what?
if you're
But
that pissy, just don't comment.
That's true.
yeah, no, you know what? If you hate this, show us, because we hate money. Go to our Patreon and hate me in particular.
We have a
Patreon?
Not
We
yet.
will by the time I post this.
Oh,
We're getting
sweet.
the Patreon on
We're
Tuesday.
getting official.
Well, we're already
Wow.
we're Twitch affiliates, so that's pretty good.
You're so
Or
fancy.
I'm a Twitch affiliate because I filled out the tax paperwork,
Basically.
so it's fine. All right. Anyway, that's it for this episode of Wait, no. This episode of Dork Tales, and then
Betrayal on the House on the Hill.
Betrayal Legacy. What? All right. Anyway, see you in a minute.